Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
Welcome to Inside the Show. Baseball is back in April. Let's check out some of the results from yesterday. In the AL Central, the Indians put together 10 total hits as they pulled off the win against the Angels in Orange County, 6-2. They now have 5 straight wins. The Royals took down the Tigers in Detroit, 3-2. The White Sox beat the Blue Jays in Toronto, 2-1. The Oakland Athletics were winners over the visiting Rangers, 3-2. The Astros totaled 11 hits as they took down the visiting Orioles, 5-2. The Nationals got 12 hits in this one as they beat the Braves in Atlanta, 6-2. The Marlins racked up 11 hits as a team as they got the victory in extra innings over the Red Sox, 6-5. The Phillies launched 3 home runs as they took care of the Mets at Citi Field, 7-3. The Cubs finished off a 2-game sweep as they got past the Reds in Cincinnati, 5-4. The Milwaukee Brewers knocked out 12 hits as a team as they got the best of the visiting Redbirds, 8-3. The Dodgers allowed only 5 hits in the game as they got a road win against Arizona, 2-0. The San Diego Padres swatted 4 home runs in this one as they bested the visiting Rockies, 6-5. The Seattle Mariners combined for 4 total home runs as they got the win over the Giants in San Francisco, 7-6. And that's what's happening around the baseball world heading into today. Join us again tomorrow for the latest from around Major League Baseball.
I got music in my soul. I got music in my soul. I got music in my soul. I got music wherever I go. Don't need nothing to keep me going on. 'Cause I got music in my soul. I got music in my soul. I got music in my soul. I got music
Now from the Big A, we've got afternoon baseball from Angel Stadium of Anaheim. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Cleveland Indians and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. The Tribe have now won 5 consecutive games. They'll aim to continue their winning streak next. Shohei Ohtani is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Angels. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Standing in, Francisco Lindor. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off for the Indians, shortstop.
Now
Francisco
time is barked out by the
Lindor.
home plate umpire. And now still not ready just yet as he steps out for a second time here. First pitch on its way. And we are underway this afternoon as the first pitch is over for a called strike one. These Angels, as they enter play here this afternoon, fellas, they haven't quite been able to get on track yet. They come in 2-4 over their first 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, I know they've caught a little bit of a losing streak right now, but they got good veteran presence, great veteran presence in that clubhouse. And I bet you someone steps up today and says, this stops. We get it done today, boys.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses, ball 2.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
And he'll step out for a 4th time here. And now be careful, because I don't know many pitchers who care for these type of shenanigans. Two balls and 2 strikes, the count to Francisco Lindor. Well, this lineup's been good all season so far. They've looked especially dominant as of late. What's been clicking in particular for them lately, guys?
Yeah, I don't think we can be surprised. They're on fire right now. Continuing a hot start, Matty, no doubt. They've stayed strong.
Meanwhile now, this is a fair ball down the line in left, and that ought to be good for extra bases. And the Tribe will get a man to second base on the leadoff double.
Wow, that's the way to kick off a day at the ballpark right there. Leadoff hitter, and he puts the pitcher on his heels right out of the gate with a leadoff double. It's hard to get settled into a game as a pitcher when you're dealing with the runner in scoring position 1 batter into the game.
And as the second baseman, Jason Kipnis, looking to get something to the right side with that leadoff man at second to start the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Kipnis hails from the Prairie State of Illinois. He was taken in the 2nd round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
Hit in the air out toward left. Upton is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out. Now a moment here for the Indians starting lineup. What do you think they need to do to keep the winning streak a-rolling, Vero?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in the car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
Here's the first pitch to him. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Daryl Parker.
Well, Dero, Daryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there because that's not the case. But as an offensive player, you have to find a consistent zone. You just can't.
2-0 now. The 2-0 on the way. Right over the middle, knee high.
Hey, you get 2-0, your eyes light up, but you're sitting in one spot, and he obviously didn't get it right there. But he still finds himself in a 2-1 count, ready to do some damage.
Now the 2-1. He's in there for strike number 2. Prior to the 2-2, he'll step out of the box and ask for time. Lindor leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And now maybe a mind game or 2 going on down there as he steps out a second time in the AB. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. A little bouncer. The 2-2 one more time. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And a neck-high fastball that time.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
The 3-2 pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
Coming to the plate now, Edwin Encarnacion. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Now time granted here at the plate as he'll step out of the box. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Leaves a slider right over the middle.
Hey, that's a huge pitch right there. You've got to get ahead. When you start to see traffic on the base pass, your defense starts to tighten up a little bit. The best thing to do is pound the zone and get ahead 0-1.
Now the 0-1. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, number 23, Michael Brantley.
Standing in, Michael Brantley, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate here as that misses.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
The 1-1 misses inside off the plate.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Indians strand a couple. Now the Angels will get their first crack at it. No score. Corey Kluber, a right-hander from Alabama, gets the starting assignment. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy pitched really well in his last outing, only allowing 1 run. If he brings that kind of stuff to the ballpark, he has a chance to pitch another gem in this one.
In now is Andrelton Simmons. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
And leading off for the Halos, the shortstop, Andrelton Simmons.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And that one just missed outside. So, fellas, this Indians ball club, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in after another good win last time out that ran their record to start the season to a perfect 5-0.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
And that's out number 1. Well, here's a look now at the Angels starting lineup. Hero, what's your take as they look to end their losing streak?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup today going against a power arm on the other side. You could see a little bit of ambush tactics employed by this offense in this lineup. Swinging the bat early, not wanting to go too deep in the count where he can rack up a ton of strikeouts. Be on the lookout for some early swings out of this lineup.
And now for the Angels, Ian Kinsler, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1.
Hey, he caught him off guard right there. I like that pitch. High fastball executed. I know he's known for the sinker ball, but if he can get some eye levels up and down, he's going to have some success.
And it's 1-1.
So that's 2 pitches in a row above the belt. As a hitter, that's what you're looking for, especially when it's a day game and the ball is carrying. That just wasn't a good enough pitch to hit.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. 1 out, nobody on. Line drive to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard, good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. Lifetime against Corey Kluber. He's gone just 2 for 13. He's taken him deep once. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Counts even to Trout, 1-1. Right side. On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends the inning. Angels go down 1-2-3. Still no score. And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Tyler Naquin.
Here comes the first pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. The 1-1. Hard hit ball to second. There to get it is Kinsler. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Here's how the Halos are going to line up on defense. And we have to focus on one of the best players in all of our sport, Mike Trout, center fielder. Just as fun to watch him play defense as it is to watch him hit. This guy gets after it with his hair on fire. It's like watching a middle linebacker play center field.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And stepping in is the center fielder, Rajay Davis. First delivery to him on the way. There's a strike. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball one. Strike two as he swings and misses at a ball in the dirt.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and then it just drops off the table. You can get a lot of swinging strikes with that.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. No score here as we play inning number 2. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with a strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
In now, Norman Payne. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. The 1-1 home. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Grounded back up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Standing in now, Francisco Mejia, as he'll follow one into the dirt and come up empty for the first strike. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game. Now, the problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Bouncer up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Indians leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's Justin Upton now, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one.
Left fielder, Justin Upton.
Ready. Here's the first offering. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Now the 1-0. It's taken below the zone for a ball. Upton, or simply J-Up, was selected in the first round back in 2005.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys. You know, Matty, I'll never understand this. You work so hard throughout the course of the season and course of this game to get in 1-0, 2-0, 3-1 counts. Guarantee yourself a fastball 80 to 90% of the time, and he takes it. Just can't understand the methodology there.
Davis is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
Here's how the Indians are setting up on Davis. In the outfield, Michael Brantley. This guy broke the Indians franchise record for consecutive games without an error in 2013. Has great range and is very sure-handed out there. Always going to make the play.
Cole Calhoun will stand in now. Lifetime against Corey Kluber. He has a 3-for-12 line. He also has 1 home run. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
Grounded to third. Throw on to first will get him. Scored at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now.
Albert Pujols.
And now the designated hitter for the Angels, Albert Pujols. The early season numbers look very good as he is up over 400 here to begin the campaign. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
You know, he's had a very economical start out there. Got through the first inning on just 9 pitches, and he's got a chance to keep it in single digits again here in the second.
And they try to get Pujols to chase here, but he lays off. It's 1-2.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think that's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out.
2 out, nobody on. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Angels are gone in order. We'll move to the third with no score. Back to beautiful Orange County, California. We get set for the top of the third from Angel Stadium in Anaheim. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian here as Francisco Lindor gets ready to kick off the inning. First pitch coming. Here it is. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Pitch on the way. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Lindor, who fittingly goes by Mr. Smiles sometimes. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. 2-2 pitch just missed.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Lifted the other way out to left center. On the move is Trout. He's there and records the first out.
Second baseman number 22, Jason Kipnis.
Striding in once again, Jason Kipnis. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. The 1-0 home. Misses for the second ball.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
Third inning, no score to this point. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. Now the 2-1. Big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep. But it bends just foul into the second deck. Maybe getting a little jumpy in the box, so he steps out and asks for time. Bases are empty, one man out. Now a big swing, and this ball is crushed out to deep center field. And this one is gone. A home run. It's a solo homer here for Jason Kipnis. First home run of the campaign for him as the Tribe move out in front 1-0.
Mark this one down as a lesson for the young pitcher. Hitters at this level will just continue to spoil pitches they don't like until they get that pitch they do like. Guess what? He really liked that one.
Third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Into the box now, Jose Ramirez. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He drew a base on balls his first time up. And that's high and away, and the count goes to 2-0.
They obviously circled him before the game that they were not going to let him beat them. Walked him this first time up, and now they're nibbling again.
Now the 2-0 is in there for strike one. The 2-1 is in there for the second strike.
2-2.
One out, nobody on. And that one got a piece of him.
Well, I bet the manager breathed a sigh of relief when he saw he wasn't hurt that badly. The last thing they can afford to lose is a guy like that for any length of time.
Edwin Encarnacion now as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here it comes, 1-0. 1-1 the count now. Ramirez stands at first with one out. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
Good job by the catcher to keep the ball from getting too far away and allowing that base runner to get into scoring position. That keeps the double play in order, which they need, seeing as they've already given up 1 run in this inning.
And they set up away with the fastball, but it misses. 3-1. The 3-1. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. First and second now, 1 man out. In the dirt here. The runners will stay put. However, the count evens at 1. The 1-1. A swinging bunt to the mound. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away.
The right fielder, number 30.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tyler Naquin. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He's set, and the pitch. Lays off 1-0.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Here's the 1-1. A wave and a miss. The 1-2 is a slider taken for a ball. Here now the 2-2. This is on the ground over to first. Carter is there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 for the Indians on the home run by Kipnis. We played 2.5. It's now 1-0 Cleveland. Here's Chris Carter. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Here's Jeffrey Marte now. Lifetime against Corey Kluber. He's 1 for 5. First pitch of the at-bat.
Nope.
And a fastball just a bit high. Marte, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. Playing third base tonight, although he's most often found across the diamond at first.
Well, we know he's got some of the softest hands in the game, the way he's able to pick and help out his infielders. But one thing at first base that doesn't get tested a lot, outside of the 3-6-3 double play.
This one's down. It's the first hit for the Angels, and it's going to be extra bases. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Many guys fall victim to the breaking ball and want to get out in front of it, and they end up rolling it over to the pull side. Batter was able to execute, stay inside, keep his hands back, and drive it the other way.
And that'll bring up Carlos Perez as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. takes this the other way to right. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets through, but eventually does get to third base.
Stepping in now, Andrelton Simmons, as Kluber's able to get ahead of him here with strike one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Set to deliver the 0-1. Chopped weakly to the left. Fielded cleanly. Kipnis. And nearly a double play. That was closer than I thought it would be, and the inning will continue.
Well, they really didn't have a shot at turning two on the high chopper. They only get one, and that allows the runner from third to score.
So the runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. Here's a look over to first, and the runner back safely. First pitch coming. Here it is. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. The 1-0 is taken high above the zone. Simmons, the runner at first with 2 gone. Fouled off. Now a bluff here as he steps off to looking back at first. Now the 2-1 is taken, ball 3.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
Throw over to the bag, and he'll get back in safely. And he may have thought something was on here as he stepped off to look back to first. Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 1 in the inning here for the Angels on a couple of hits. 3 innings complete, all tied at 1-1. Here's Rajay Davis now, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Calhoun has to come in a few steps, but he has it for route number 1.
The batter, number 6, designated hitter, Norman Cain.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Norman Cain. He reached on a single in his first try. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Now here's the pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-1. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. 1 run on 3 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Perez gathers, and the throw is made to record the 2nd out of the inning. In now for Cleveland, Francisco Mejia. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First offering on its way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Hit back up the middle. Simmons is there. And he'll make that play look easy as the throw is in time to end the inning. Indians go down 1-2-3. On to the bottom of the 4th. Tied 1-1. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Mike Trout.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
You might see a change of game plan right here from the pitcher and catcher. They have to find a way to get these guys off that early count heater. Look for a little bit of change of pace.
Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Missed with a slider.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout. And there's 1 away. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Here's Justin Upton now. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little, and that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. Sent on the ground out to second. Kipnis is there. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The right fielder, number 56, Cole Calhoun.
Ready now for L.A., Cole Calhoun. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Kluber steps into his windup. First pitch on the way. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Two and 2 the count to Cole Calhoun. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
That pitch was way down on 2-2, but give the hitter some credit there. Sometimes with 2 strikes, you're more apt to expand the strike zone, but he didn't and held off on that.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. Angels go down 1-2-3. 5th inning coming up, tied at 1. So here's Francisco Lindor now. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, Hits from both sides of the plate with pop, defense, you name it. GM's dream right here.
Down the first baseline. And they go away here. It's a called strike. 0-2.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
Indian shortstop behind 1-2 in the count.
Some stirring now in that Angel bullpen, as it'll be both a lefty and a righty that start to get loose.
The 1-2. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Anytime you're battling and the score is even, you've got to get on base to manufacture some offense. He'll take that every day of the week.
Ready for another shot now. Jason Kipnis. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First offering on its way. Now a bunt attempt here. Throw on to first, so the sacrifice is successful.
The batter, third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Digging in once again, Jose Ramirez. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch. He's set. Here it comes. Takes a knee-high fastball. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Breaking ball stays high.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
2-1 to Jose Ramirez. Now the 2-1 is looked at for ball 3.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
And that misses ball 4, so it's first and second now with only one away.
Now batting, first baseman,
Edwin Encarnacion now. It was a walk in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way. Called strike over the outside part of the plate. Chopped at third. Tough to get to. Scooped up. Kinsler for 1. On to Carter. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Ready for another chance? Albert Pujols. He'll start things out here against Corey Kluber.
Albert Pujols.
First pitch on its way. Ball 1. In there, 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1. Liner towards second, but this will be gloved out there at second as he didn't have far to go for the out.
Now batting, first baseman, Chris Carter.
Here's Chris Carter now, 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. First pitch coming, here it is. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Carter, a California native, actually. He was selected in the 15th round back in 2005.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
And a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning. Here's Jeffrey Marte now. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. Now the pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike one. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. That's it to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. Angels are gone in order. We played 5 full, tied at 1 aside.
Your attention, please. Pitching for the Angels, number 45, Tyler Skaggs.
Here's Michael Brantley. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
The left fielder, number 23, Michael Brantley.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's.
And it's belted high and deep into right center. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Digging in to try it again, Tyler Naquin. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch coming. Here it is. Shows bunt as he gets this one down. And the throw goes to first, so the sacrifice works that time.
Go ahead run to third there after the bunt. Sacrifices aren't everyone's favorite play because you give up precious outs, but they do have a lot of ways now to take the lead.
So a runner stands at third. One man is out, and stepping in is the center fielder, Rajai Davis. Here comes the first pitch. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1.
This is a situation where the offensive player just needs to do his job. Take inventory, infield back, get you a ground ball somewhere in the infield, preferably off the corners, and get your team the lead.
Now a bunt attempt here. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the second out, but meanwhile the run is in to score.
Wow, a perfectly executed safety squeeze right there, and that's such a tough play to defend when it's done right. It can be risky, of course, but not as much as the suicide squeeze. Good call from the dugout on that one.
Ready once again, Norman Payne. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball that just misses inside. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
And he gets the call there, 3-1. The 3-1 is in there for a full count now, 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. 2 out, nobody on. Popped him up. Carter in foul ground, and that retires the side. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the Indians 2 and the Angels 1. And that'll bring up Carlos Perez. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Fouled away. Perez stands at an even 6 feet tall, a right-handed batter and thrower. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. Waiting next is Andrelton Simmons. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th. In now is Andrelton Simmons. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. From the stretch, sent toward first. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
The batter, number 3.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ian Kinsler. As he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. From the stretch. Drilled right back up the middle. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
Wow, this manager must be pulling his hair out. Not only does he have to deal with this pitcher walking people, now he's got to deal with his defense tripping all over themselves.
So stepping in, Mike Trout, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A high fastball is in there.
Well, the Angels have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
Comes set and the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Here it comes on 0-2. And it's fouled away.
Hey, great job just to be able to foul that one off. In today's game, that's what we're seeing. North-south. Pitchers want to elevate, want to get you out above the zone or below it.
And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. One away.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Into the box, Justin Upton. Now Upton with a swing and a drive to deep left field. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he will touch him all on the grand slam. First home run of the campaign for him. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Yeah, you've got to feel really sorry for the pitcher. He was up against the ropes, bases loaded, with a power hitter at the plate. The best thing you could do in that situation is to try to keep him from making hard contact. Well, so much for that. He obviously made a mistake, and the big slugger made him pay.
the right fielder, number 56, Cole Calhoun.
Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. Here comes the Indians manager to make that slow trip to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. Gone after 5 1/3 here, as he never really found his groove in this one. Dan Otero will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
Dan Otero.
Cole Calhoun will stand in now as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 0-1 count, and the pitch. And he lays off for ball 1. The 1-1 home. And there's ball 2 now. 4 runs here in this half inning. 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2.
Swung underneath that pitch, so he was either trying to elevate the ball or he was expecting a pitch to be a sinker and drop more than it did.
The 2-2 one more time. Soft liner to the left side. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
How frustrating is that, Dan? He tries to bury something in with 2 strikes, and this guy throws out a fillet of fish to the opposite field.
You know, sometimes you have to tip your cap. That inside-out swing as a pitcher, you think you've thrown a good pitch, but sometimes as a hitter, they put a good swing on it and still ends up for a base hit.
Changeup called strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. From the belt, kicks and deals. Hit to first. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with 1 away.
Boy, D-Roll, when you're starting to swing it like this team is, doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him.
He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute and hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
To 1-2 now. And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2. 2-2, here it is. Shoots this one over to first. The second for 1. On to Encarnacion, and it's in time for the double play, and the inning is over. But the damage long since done for the Halos as they get 4 on the grand slam. The 9 1-2 hitters due up to start the 7th. It's now 5-2 Angels. Back here at of Anaheim, the Angels are out on top in this one as we get caught up on our game summary through the first 6 innings of play.
Ready for another chance? Francisco Mejia, 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Trout is underneath this one, and he puts it away for the first out.
The batter.
Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. His career numbers with Tyler Skaggs. A number of meetings. He's 1 for 7. And no swing apparently. Ball 1. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
2-1 now to the Tribe's leadoff man. Line towards center field. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3.
Second baseman, number 22, Jason Kipnis.
Ready for another shot now. Jason Kipnis is working on a 1 for 3 thus far. From the belt, the pitch. In there, 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And the changeup is way low that time.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul.
I don't think he's going to triple up on changeup right there. He seemed to have gotten the timing down on that second one.
The 1-2. Still 1-2.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. Lindor, base runner at first with 1 out. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jose Ramirez. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
High in the air out to center field. Trout has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for the Tribe. They trail 5-2. Digging in once again, Jeffrey Marte. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. And he misses with it, 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. 1-2 now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Missed with a slider.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hit?
Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
Now batting. Catcher.
Riding in once again, Carlos Perez. First pitch of the at-bat. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. The set and the 1-1 pitch. Sliders in for a strike. The 1-2 is a fastball that misses.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
Chopped in front of home plate. And that's the second out.
The batter, number 2, shortstop.
Back to the top of the Angels lineup now, and stepping in, Andrelton Simmons. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. No balls and a strike to count. 5-2 our score as we play inning number 7. And the changeup just missed the inside corner. Angel shortstop behind in the count at a ball and 2 strikes.
If you're on the mound right there and you're getting a swing at a breaking ball off the plate, do not be shocked if he's tucked something up under this guy's chin hot right here.
Brantley is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Angels go down 1-2-3. They're still out in front 5-2. Jim Johnson has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 33, Jim Johnson.
Edwin Encarnacion now. His lifetime numbers against Jim Johnson. He's just 1 for 13.
First baseman, Edwin Encarnacion.
First pitch on its way. And right into the shift. Simmons has it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The left fielder, number 20.
8th inning here for Orange County. Homestanding Angels looking to put the finishing touches on this one as you get a look at our line score. Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat this. This is a huge half inning right here. They have to find a way to score a few runs. They do not want to face the closer, needing 3 runs in the 9th. That means game over.
Calhoun is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
And that misses for ball 1. Soft liner towards center, and that'll get down for a 2-out single. So the 2-out hit keeps the top of the 8th inning extended.
Hey, not a bad pitch right there. Off-speed pitch down in the zone. You thought he would set that up pretty well. The previous pitch was a real good fastball up.
Yeah, I think the hitter was sitting all over that one, Dan. I really do. He saw that fastball up for show. I think he thought to himself, here comes the off-speed.
Here's Rajai Davis now as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. His lifetime numbers against Jim Johnson, he's only 1 for 10. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Takes this the other way to right. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The batter, number 6.
Hey, after back-to-back two-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
1 ball, no strikes the count. Bradley Zimmer will come on now and pinch run here. Zimmer over at second. Davis at first, 2 out in the inning. On the ground to the right side. Kinsler's there for it. On to first, and the Triber held in check as the inning is over. Ian Kinsler will be the one to get things started when we come back. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. Bradley Zimmer will stick around as he'll take over in right field. Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
1-1 offering on its way to Kinsler.
Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. Trouble waiting next as you see Mike Trout in the on-deck circle. The 3-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Way behind that pitch, it's 0-1. We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. Bounce to first. And that is going to sneak on through into right. It's a 1-out single.
Matty, that's a surprising pitch right there. I don't understand after blowing a fastball by him, he would speed his bat up to off speed.
Yeah, redemption after being late, right on time with the off-speed pitch next. Trevor Rosenthal enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning. Here's Justin Upton now as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
A little bit of breathing room here as they lead by 3, but the big part of that, go back to this guy's last at-bat when he hit that big grand slam.
A 2-0 count to the Angels left fielder. Now a throw over to first and the runner back. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Outside, 3-0 now. The 3-0 pitch is looked at for the first strike. Now a throw over. Runner back safely. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Swing and a miss, and they come back from a 3-0 count to sit him down on strikes, and there are 2 gone. And now for the Angels, Cole Calhoun. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. Here's a strike. Rosenthal's ready. 0-1 on its way. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Here's a look over to first. And a dive, but he's back. A runner on first with 2 away. Fouled off. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men. He faces out of the bullpen. Cam Bedrosian takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
32, Cam Bedrosian.
In now for Cleveland, Francisco Mejia. He flew out in his last at-bat.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against the closer.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
Oh, wow, that's what they call a jam sandwich. Wow, not much you can do with that pitch that's in tight.
Here it comes on 0-2. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Neville Melton is going to be asked to try and be the rally starter as he's up off the bench, ready to lead it off in the 9th.
Melton.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2. The 1-2 is a swing and a high pop-up. Simmons waits on it. 1 out.
Now batting. Shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
Don't just assume as a hitter right here he won't triple up. He's got you down 0-2, and he might really want to get inside your head if he throws the same pitch again.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Fastball down near the shoe tops. Here now the 2-2. Lifted the other way to left center. Upton on the move. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Second baseman number 22.
Striding in for the Indians, Jason Kipnis. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. And he will make the catch to end it. And the Angels will put an end to their 3-game skid as this ball game is over.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
5-2 the final today. The Angels rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Tyler Skaggs claims the win out of the pen, his first. Cam Bedrosian closes the door for the save, his second. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head over to theshownation.com.
Our final lines for this afternoon. First for the victorious Angels. 5 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. Cleveland, 2 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. They left 10 men on base. The winning pitcher is Tyler Skaggs. His record is now 1-0. The loss goes to Corey Kluber. He falls to 1-1. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 1 minute. Thanks for joining us this afternoon, and please drive home safely.
Start thinking.